Which one? Newcastle. No, Newcastle is in Newcastle. So
Chelsea.
Huh?
Chelsea.
Chelsea is in Chelsea. So no. So have you heard of Aston Villa?
Yes.
Aston Villa is a Chelsea. So now again, what I'm trying to give you is Birmingham has like 3 football clubs, Edgbaston cricket club. So there are a lot of sporting events that keep happening throughout the year. There are a handful of business events that keep happening throughout the year, which brings in visitors, which brings in tourists, which drives the hospitality sector. Quickly, I want to move on. It has a very good quality of life. In the interest of time, I have like 80 different slides. I'm not going to talk about each and every slide in more detail. Birmingham, home to hundreds of hotels, restaurants, and places to visit. A few of our campuses, like I said, we are located on a very busy street in the city of Birmingham. This is our Summer Row campus. This is where we have 14 state-of-the-art kitchens. This is where most of the students' practical sessions happen. This is where we have 14 state-of-the-art dedicated kitchens. I'll give you a sneak peek of what those kitchens look like. This is where we also have our 5 bakery kitchens because we are also running a bachelor's in bakery patisserie. And then the McIntyre House and the Moss Hall. This is where most of the lecture theatres happen. For the students, this is where we have our flagship 250-seater lecture theatres. Quickly, I just want to spend about 90 seconds on our master's programs because that is what is more or less relevant to you. Now we are offering several master's programs which are relevant to hospitality students. The most popular program that we are running is the Culinary Arts Management program. That is a 1.5-year course. What we teach within the Culinary Arts Management course is 50% of the modules students are learning in one of our fabulous kitchens. We teach traditional French culinary art cooking techniques from a basic level to an advanced level. And the balance 50% of the modules are in-class management modules, wherein we teach how to manage a food and beverage business, how to market a food and beverage business, how to manage people coming from different cultures, different countries within the hospitality sector. We have excellent programs in hospitality management, tourism management. We have a dedicated marketing management for events, hospitality and tourism as well. And we have one of global meetings and event management course. This is a 1-year event management, all-round event management program. This is purely inclined towards the MICE industry. So there are specific huge event management companies who cater to sporting events like the FIFA World Cup, the IPL and Commonwealth Games and so on. So they require personnel with a very specific skill set. That is what we teach. What we teach within our event management and global meetings program is operations, finances, marketing of the event industry. That's kind of like an MBA event management is what we get. And there are other business programs as well that hospitality students can pursue. We have a 1-year enterprise management course, which is more of an entrepreneurship-based course, wherein we teach how to scale up a small business, how to market a small business. If at all you want to know more about any of the courses, I can't really spend time with. I would want you to go to the university website, look up what are the individual modules, what do we teach within each of those programs, and we have a huge history of offering these programs. Like for example, Culinary Arts course, one of the food-based courses. We have been known to offer food-based programs for 130 years. Hospitality management we have been offering for like more than 60 plus years. Tourism management has been 60 plus years. We also have an aviation management course. Again, it's a service-oriented course. It's a business aviation course. It's not a technical program. Hospitality students who want to move out of the hospitality sector can pursue aviation management here as well. If at all, and then I have a generic international business management wherein if you want to get into the corporate sector outside the hotel industry, then that is something that you may want to pursue as well. If at all you have questions, I'll spend 5 to 10 minutes. I'll spend 5-10 minutes on Q&A as well. But I want to move on quickly to show you plenty of pictures. Now, I've mentioned multiple times that we have world-class facilities for our students. Now, what do these world-class facilities look like? For our aviation and tourism students, we have an aviation suit. This is an actual cutout of a Russian airplane which was donated to the university, which now is located on the 6th floor of our Summer Row campus building. The seats inside are donated by the British Airways to the university. This is the mock check-in counter for tourism and aviation students. Excuse me. Next is we have industry-ready kitchens. Like I said, we have 13 state-of-the-art dedicated kitchens. Now they're all built for a different purpose. We have a demonstration kitchen. We have an innovation kitchen. We have a creative kitchen. This is one of our demonstration kitchen. We also have a competition kitchen. Now, when I mentioned that we have world-class kitchen facility. These are all industry-ready. We rent these kitchens out to the industry as well. Now, we have our own competition kitchen, MasterChef UK. Many of MasterChef UK screenings are happening in one of UCB's competition kitchens. So, the industry will rent these kitchens out from us, from the university, time to time. Quickly, I also want to show you, we have a very high-tech food science laboratory. Now, what exactly happens within the food science lab is our culinary art students, they curate the recipe. Once they curate the recipe, they go to the food science lab, they can measure the acidic content, fat content, the composition of the recipe. Next is very interesting thing, how our bakery students utilize the food science lab is, of course we teach them how to bake the bread and make bakery, but once they have baked the bread, they come to the food science lab, they can measure the number of the ratio of air pockets inside the bread. And you being hospitality students, you will be aware that the ratio of air pockets define how soft and how fluffy your bread. If the ratio is not right, they go back, tweak the recipe and then come back. So this is all, again, companies like Cadbury's, companies like Nestle chocolates, they rent our food science laboratory for their own product development, for their own product research. Next is, we have a sensory lab as well. We are one of the few institutions across the world who's offering like a 3-year bachelor's in bakery and patisserie. So we have like 5 different bakery kitchens. Here you can see we're working on bakeries, chocolate pastries. One of the interesting things for our bakery and patisserie students is we are running a cakes and bake shop. It is located on the ground floor on one of our main campus buildings. The cakes and bake shop is located on a busy street. It is open to the public. Now our year 1, year 2, year 3 bakery students, whatever they've cooked during the day, we sell it to the general public at a marginalized cost. Now why at a marginalized cost is also then because the students will then see feedback from the customers. Once you are selling your products to paying customers, it's a completely different exposure. Next, I'll quickly skip all of those pictures which are not really relevant to you. We have ample of library facilities, open learning spaces, co-learning spaces. We have ample of eating spaces as well. Now, there are plenty of eating options within our campus buildings, but because we are located in the center of the city, ample of variety eating options outside the campus. They are probably a lot more cheaper as well. So there is no lack of options in terms of eating spaces. We have our own restaurant as well. Now, every hotel management institute that I visited very easily, somewhere around 70 hospitality institutes across the country. Every hospitality institute has a training restaurant, right? Now, we also have a restaurant, but it's not a training restaurant. It's like a restaurant. It is open to the public, completely run by students. Cooking is done by bachelor's culinary art students. Service is done by bachelor's hospitality students. Now, this is a restaurant which is so popular today that it now features in the top 6 restaurants in the city of Birmingham. It is called Restaurant at Birmingham College of Food. And this restaurant is now so popular that if at all somebody wants to reserve a table there, they have to call ahead at least 12 to 14 days in advance. So if you call in today to reserve a table at the university restaurant, you will probably get a table 12 to 14 days from now. That's how far ahead the university restaurant is booked. Again, once you're serving to paying customers, completely different experience altogether. Quickly, few of our industry partners. This is a small snapshot of hotel hospitality brands who have been hiring from our university for good 20-25 years now. Coming down to now, because there are a few hotel brands listed here, I again want to go back to my facts and figures. There are a couple of them which I have during the pandemic, what really happened was there was a lot of labor shortage across the world within the UK as well. There was a lot of material shortage across the world, across the UK as well. So there were no new hotel properties being constructed during the pandemic years, which is 2020, 2021, and some part of 2022 as well. Because of the pandemic, what really happened is the number of hotel properties which are about to be launched in the UK between 2023 and 2024. So there are going to be somewhere around 106 hotels going to be launched in 2023 and 2024. Now these 106 hotel properties will be launched across 10 major cities in the UK. Now which 10? Of course there is London. London is going to see about 45 to 50 new hotels being launched. Next is what are the other popular cities where we will see hotels being launched is Manchester. There is a city called Manchester. There is a city called Edinburgh, wherein about 5 to 10 hotel properties will come up. Birmingham will have 3 to 4 new hotel properties. Again, this will be across 2023 and 2024, which is next year. Most of them will be 2023 because, like I said, for 2 years, no new hotel properties were being inaugurated. So all of those have now trickled into 2023 and 2024. Again, new hotel properties being inaugurated gives you an idea that there is going to be growth in opportunity within the hospitality sector. So there is ample of opportunity for hospitality graduates. Now, quickly, we have our accommodation as well. I don't want to spend time on that. I think quickly move on. Students get to live in their own private room while they are at the university accommodation. Plenty of things to do to unwind after your day in the university. We have a PlayStation room, we have a mini theater room, we have a mini gaming room. I want to quickly skip through these slides. Career support, we have a 70-member strong career support team who help students find the right internships, who help students find the right full-time job opportunities. And because we are a well-known hospitality culinary university, our graduates do not really have a hard time finding jobs, whether you're into tourism, events, or hospitality, or culinary. Ample of jobs within Birmingham, within the UK as well. Few experts, Chef Gordon Ramsay has visited the university. Can you tell me who is Gordon Ramsay's mentor? Is anybody aware? Marco Pierre. I'm glad you know that. So Marco Pierre is a frequent visitor to University College Birmingham. Why? Is because he runs scholarships at UCB at an undergraduate level for students who come from the marginalized local community. And he visits the university multiple times a year, engages with the culinary students, shares his experience, shares his learnings. Chef Sanjeev Kapoor has also visited our university, given him a tour of UCB chef. Ajay Chopra, anybody has heard, is a prominent YouTube personality. Prominent YouTube and TV personality. We have also given him a tour of UCB. They were all quite pleased with the infrastructure that we have for students. Garima Bose as an excellent student ambassador. Admissions criteria, not the right time. You can engage with me if at all you are interested in wanting to pursue jobs in the UK, pursue studies. Quickly, what are your working options? I'll take 5-7 more minutes. If you can give me some silence until then, I highly appreciate it. One of the important slides for you guys, by the way. What are your working options while you're a student and after you graduate? All international students in the UK are allowed to work a maximum of 20 hours part-time. How much will you get paid? Completely depends upon what are the minimum wages in the UK. More or less, after you graduate and you move to the UK, you will be 21 or 22. So 10.18 pounds an hour typically is what you expect to get once you start working part-time as an international student. And very important thing, what are your options to stay back in the country after you graduate? As long as you complete a master's degree in the UK, you get a graduate, you move on to a graduate visa, which is a post-study visa. Students with a master's degree are allowed to live, work and stay in the UK for a period of 2 years after your education is complete. is a very legitimate way to, one, move to the UK, very legitimate way to join the hospitality sector within the United Kingdom. Next is quickly, more or less I am done with my presentation. I have two very short videos for you to show you, but if at all you are keen, interested in any of our programs, this is my contact number on screen. You can take a picture, share it in your WhatsApp groups. If you are interested, you may be interested today, tomorrow, maybe 2 years from now, you can get in touch with us. I will be happy to engage with you. Before I move on to, I just have two very short career progression videos. I just want to spend 5 minutes, if at all you have any doubts, you have any questions with regards to what we have to offer. If not, I have two videos to show you which gives you an idea about what are the career options available after you pursue either a hospitality program or career. Any questions before I go into the videos? Anybody? Yes, no? Can I go on to the videos then?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. Sir? Second one. So this is a video which shows you what are the roles you can get after you pursue career advancement and what are the typical salaries that you can expect. One last video which gives you a similar background of what are the hospitality jobs available after you pursue hospitality. That's more or less everything on my end. There were two more videos, but in the interest time I chose not to show them. If at all you are keen to watch what are the career options available after tourism management, after aviation management, you can look up University College Birmingham YouTube channel. We have several career options. Having said that, I conclude whatever I had to share with you today. I hope I have shared a few insights. You learned a few things. I want to wish each one of you good luck for your internships, for your interviews, projects, assignments. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.